Hello everyone, we got a whole bunch of like ChoroQ Chibikko size things. They're not necessarily all Chibikkos, but they're all in the same ballpark of sizing as you can see. So let's just do these in random order. They're all used. I just bought them loose at some used toy stores over the past year. Maybe. I'm pretty sure I got that a year ago. But only getting around to reviewing it now. As you can see, this tire is a little messed up. I don't know if it can come back or not. Oh, okay, it can. These are standards, one of the standard designs of Chibikkos, and this one was made in 2006. It is a Honda Z GT, so it's basically the first Honda Civic Coupe, is what I think the Z meant, and it's casting number 39, or it's colorway. Maybe it's just model number 39, not necessarily casting. I don't remember. It has a little bit of extra paint from somewhere else, but it's got these clear headlights, a nice grille texture up in the bottom as well, even the turn signals, but they're painted red, which makes no sense to me. And then a little badge indication. It's like a metallic gray. It's been used and chewed on perhaps by a dog. You can see the little spring motor. So this thing, these are all little pullback toys, and they go pretty fast, being plastic, lightweight. So they do have rubbery tires for that traction. Standard construction is a screw in the front and a tab in the back. And it's just one piece of plastic, really, that they paint very well. It's got a little bumps for the badges there. See the clear body, and then the rest is painted. Oh, sorry. You do have some vent details molded in. The door cuts kind of stop halfway because it has to come out of the mold in a certain way. And it's nice that it actually has printed on taillights. Pretty well done. Silver printed bumpers, and then the little black, or no, maybe it's just clear. I think this could just be clear, but it looks black at certain angles, like the window molding, but I think it might actually be clear. Alright, well, I mean, it's so small that it's actually got a lot of detail, and it is a toy you could play with. This thing's like, with the coin holder, it's like 42 millimeters. Or if you want to try to guess what that is, an inch and a half maybe. Yeah, you can put a coin in here and it'll do a wheelie. Okay, that's that one. Alright, Miata MX5. I always call them Miatas because that's what they're first called. Nice badge printed on. This is a nice metallic gray, and it doesn't seem like it was abused. Same type of wheels. And you can see a little tan interior. That big box is to clear that spring motor. There's even a little bump here for the antenna, and then those little dots there. Maybe that's to put on the hardtop or something. A little raised third brake light, the fuel filler door there. The taillights are well printed. And this also, was this 36? No, that's 39. So this is 36, and then the third generation is what NC means. And this thing came out in 2006 also, just in a much better shape. Nice grille texture again. Little fog lights are clear, same with the headlights. So, all in all, yeah, this is much better than the first one in its condition. Going back a generation in MX5s, we have this one here, the NB. This one came out in 03. It's number 16. So nice taillights printing. And it's a really cool metallic copper orange kind of color. A little fuel filler there. And then again, the interior clearing the motor. Clear plastic again. They even got the orange up here on the windshield. So that's pretty cool. Look at the deformation, it's pretty funny. Little recesses here for a turn signal, I think, or reflectors, but there's no paint there. This is clear, clear, and this grille is totally smooth. Alright, little power bulge there. Really nice paint. This is probably the best painted one of the bunch so far. This one's definitely been used and abused, but it's a Mazda, or an AutoZam AZ1. Same wheels, but this time they're white, and we have some printed on vent graphics. Printed on turn signals look good. This is a smooth grille, smooth brake ducts, smooth headlights. No paint in that vent, but the whole canopy is clear, and you can see the little motor box there. Yeah, quite gappy, this one. Separate wing, it seems like, and then this is casting number 26, and taillights are kind of hard to see, orange on red. Little vented details above the engine. Okay, so pretty neat. Yeah, just a little bit used up. What is this one? An R35. Now this is a lower grade toy. You'll notice it doesn't say Chibikko. It's not a Chibikko, I don't think. It just says there's not even a date. I have a suspicion this might be a free toy that comes with like some coffee cans in Japan, but I might be mistaken. Anyway, some silver paint in these exhaust pipes, and the taillight's actually well done considering. And then the Nissan logo is printed on. The separate wing looks pretty decent. I don't even know if this thing is transparent. I think it's totally opaque, so that's what also makes it a non-Chibikko, and what makes me think it's a free promotional item. See, I think it's actually all just molded in this blue color, and then they painted over it. Still, pretty decent details, like the little reflector there, the vent there, these little vent ribs here, fuel filler I mean here, the door handle, that little whatever detail is on the GTR, a little reflector again, and then grille texture. I think there's even silver paint there on purpose. Maybe not, I don't know, it could be an accident. It's a used toy. And then some indication of an R, red R. Black up in these vents, silver in the headlights. This grille has some sort of metallic gray going around the bottom sills. There's actually a lot of paint apps on this thing. And the tires on this are taller. They're more like proportional to a regular ChoroQ, where these are kind of much bigger. ChoroQ rear tires are usually tall like this. So yeah, still made by Takara Tomy, but yeah, not quite a ChoroQ, but it is at the same time. Okay, I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with Takara Tomy tech. It's clearly been sitting in the sunlight, so bleached out. There's no credit to who designed this or who made it or how people got it. But again, I think it's a free promotional item that comes with a can of coffee. So it's either like a Wanda coffee or a Suntory Boss coffee or a boy, I forget the other one. But there's a lot of different canned coffees in Japan, and they just give out these little freebies. Anyways, this is part of the Japanese Super GT. This is an R35 Super GT. You got the GTR logo there, the Calisonic livery, separate wing there, painted taillights. You'll notice there's no coin holder, which I actually like more. I just wish, yeah. I think someone gave this to me for free, maybe. Maybe I bought a bunch of ChoroQs and they just gave me this. Maybe I'll get a new one if I can get it at a decent price so it doesn't look so horrible. You'll notice the wheels and tires are equal sized, unlike the ChoroQs. But still a spring motor. Last one, clearly a ChoroQ because that's their logo right there. It's a low grade one. It's all, yeah, molded in color. And yeah, well, this one at least has a date. So this thing's over 20 years old. It's a Suzuki of some sort. Yeah, there's a Suzuki badge right there. It's either a Suzuki Every or, boy, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's definitely taken some abuse, and but decent details there molded in. And different wheels. I've never seen these wheels before, I don't think. But look at the tires, they're starting to crack, I think, possibly. Or is that text? This could be text on the sidewall. I cannot tell, it's too small. Well, this side. Yeah, I think it actually is text, like BT11 maybe? Interesting, I've never seen those wheels. I don't even know what it is, because there was probably a paper sticker there, but it's gone. But I suspect, again, this might be a free promotional item, because this is so lame. It's a little lacking. I mean, get rid of this. Look how nice the paint is on this. Yeah, but I actually think the wheel proportions of this is probably better than all of the other ones. I like the thick, domed out tire here. Although look at this axle, it makes no sense. Like literally the tires are sticking outside the body. Very strange. Why would they design it that way? I don't know. Why wouldn't they just make these thinner and have the tires inset? Even the rears also are sticking out. That makes no sense at all. Strange. So we'll do a show and tell of other Chibikkos that are related to these things. So Honda-wise, we have this Chibikko City Turbo, really done up in a nice race livery. We also have this somewhat different deformation. This is a Acura NSX, and I took the tires off and use putty, so it's all slammed like a race car should be. Super GT series. Yeah, the Arta Autobacks NSX. Here's a Honda Beat, which is like a small car, kind of like the AutoZam. And then there's a Cabriolet City Turbo. And so that other GTR I talked about at the start is by Boss, Suntory Boss, because look at the same type of deformation on this NSX. It's so weird looking, right? It's so weird looking to see an NSX look like this, but it's kind of the funny part of collecting these things. Yeah, that is a really tall, goofy looking NSX. Yeah, you should be able to find these, and if you look like Chibikko's or Suntory Boss, you'll be able to find videos on those. Let's clear this one out and do the Mazdas here. So this one and that one. So here's a red version of this third generation. Here's a early RX-7. What is this one? The SA22. Okay. So here's the AutoZam, since that's technically a Mazda. And its competitor, one of the competitors, is a Daihatsu Copen. So this is casting 31. And here's a Mazda Cosmo, I think it was called. Nope, it's not. A Mazda R360 Coupe. That's an early Mazda. Yeah, so in fact, these three, the AutoZam, the Beat, and the Copen, were all similar sized K-class cars, I think. So 660 cc's and small death traps. Alright, so let's clear those out. For this Suzuki thing, we have a Chibikko Honda, what's it called? A Honda Life Step van. Yeah, so I had some black paint in the wheels on that one. Very similar, probably a competitive product. Here's an early Honda pickup truck, the T360, with a Moto Campo in the back. And then here's another low-grade ChoroQ, but this time it's an ambulance. Some sort of, I assume it's a Nissan ambulance, just based off the front end. And then there are even Chibikko-sized buses. So an airport limousine here, 2001. Definitely a cheaper one. It's all molded in white. Alright, but you can see they're all the same size because they're generally using the same type of motor, I think. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave the Skylines for last because they're the most available. So here's the Hakosuka with some, I think those are BNDS plastic wheels on there. Here's the Kenmeri. Very cool paint job on that one. Here's the Silhouette Racer. I always get the R32 and R33 mixed up, so they don't say what they are. They're just part of a 50th anniversary set, so I don't know which one is which, but they're both there. Okay, and there's an R34. And then I got some Super GT ones. This is a Calsonic one with the lower kind of lower deformation. It's not as tall as the other ones. And here's some sort of yellow one. I don't know, Yellow Hat Racing. Okay, so yeah, you can see this Suntory Boss is a much taller type of deformation. Just look how tall the fenders are versus, you know, this ChoroQ is much more slammed. I did remove these tires as well. I'm using putty to reduce the ride height. Okay, so yeah, you can just look up Chibikko, I think, and you'll find videos on those. So let's get all these other ones back up here. And pretty decent selection of Chibikkos today and other Chibikko-sized objects. Yeah, they're fun to collect. They're really small. If you want to actually play with them, you can wind them up, but I feel like these are just too nice to be slamming into walls and chipping the paint. But obviously, doesn't stop whoever owned that one. Okay, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you the next time we get a bunch of these things in. Alright, bye.